Strap your happy asses in. We're gonna go and play a round of fact or crap. This time, the rumor mill is shitting out this particular golden little nugget, and that is the PlayStation 4.5. Out there on the horizon, the inevitable, foreseeable future may allow us to have upgraded variants of pre-existing systems that we own right now. The PlayStation 4, which has graced millions and millions of homes all around the world. Console owners have been enjoying the living shit out of it. So the idea of an upgraded version with a beefed up CPU, beefed up GPU, allowing for 4K gaming, this isn't exactly out of the realm of possibility. Keep in mind that we live in a day and age where we're always getting upgraded tech. Always upgraded versions of whether it's our phones, our tablets, our computers, you name it. It's something that we're always kind of doing, and we consider it to be normal. So for consoles to be jumping on that bandwagon, again, not all that shocking. But both Sony and Microsoft have said that this is something that I can imagine that they want to consider. Look, if they do this, the first thing that comes to mind to me for this to be successful whatsoever is compatibility. Above all else, if you decide that you're going to leave any gamers high and dry because they bought your system early on, day one, or just a year or two before, and then the newest game comes out, whether it's first party or third party, it doesn't fucking matter. But if this shit comes out and you're gonna tell them, "Oh yeah, well, you didn't buy the newest version, guess you're fucked," you know what you're going to have? You're going to be inciting a riot of very angry gamers that are gonna end up deciding that they need to make a nice little noose out of game wires, well, charging cables technically, because we don't live in a day and age of non-wireless controllers anymore, but they're just gonna make a noose and hang your ass to fucking dry. As an example to any and other console manufacturers, video game developers, and any CEO out there that decides that they want to go and try somebody's patience by doing stupid bullshit like that. Compatibility. When I look at any console, I boil it down to, what's your library? What's your games? What the fuck do you got to play? That's what I need to know. And when you start telling me, well, you can't play this, and you can't play this, and you can't play this, and you can't play this, then I'm gonna tell you, you can go and stick this in that, in that, in that, right up your ass. Trust me, there's gonna be plenty of room because there's plenty of boots already in there to begin with from the long line of people who were already pissed off before I got here. So, compatibility, yeah, that. But then price. You cannot make this some exorbitant amount of money just slapped right on the front of it and expect this shit to fly off shelves. It doesn't matter how loving these fans are to your brand, to your logo, to your namesake, does not matter. If they can't afford it, they don't give a shit, and if they already own your stuff, what makes you think that they're gonna have the extra cash to go and cough up for this? They're not made of loot, they don't have fucking money trees, and just shooting out of fucking job cannons and shit. Yes, I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, fuck you, references galore! But this, could this be true? It might be, but it's all speculation, it's all rumors. Is this something I would like to see happen? I don't know. I mean, 4K gaming would be nice. I've done it on PC. I've done it quite a few times on PC. Does it run extremely well? Even with the most high-end components, it can be iffy depending on the title that you're playing. So could consoles really handle some shit like that? I don't know. But if any of the developers out there are making games, it should just be very simple. They make the game and it just sees, oh, this hardware. All right, well, here's the settings that we're going to have. And then you start playing. In older games that came out prior to these newer systems being made available, they should just get patches so that then they would be allowed to take advantage of all of these upgraded components. You figure everything under the hood is very vital, very important, but is this going to allow us to start ripping this fucker apart and swapping out parts in any way that we want, like we do with our computers? Because, I mean, PC gamers, like myself and many others out there, have been doing this shit for decades. I mean, shit, I've been building PCs since middle school. So this isn't all that far-fetched of a concept, but is it really necessary? I think most people buy their console because they like something that's just simple, easy to use, plug and play, get your shit done and going. Except for when you see the 8 million different fucking patches, updates, installations, and shit that you need to go and put into that, then it gets extremely fucking annoying, but that's a rant for another time and another day, which I think many of you out there can relate to my frustration with such a thing. But Are we going to see a PlayStation 4.5? Are we going to see an Xbox 1.5? I don't know. These things could happen. They may not happen. It depends on how scared they are of the consumers and the fan base deciding that they're going to rally together and picket and get angry and have fucking, like, lynch mobs and shit go after them and rip them to fucking shreds and fuck their skulls publicly on camera for news crews to just go, how the fuck or am I living on this same planet? This is messed up. Kinda hot. I did not realize I had such a fetish, but who the fuck knows? Anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game the fuck on!